So, so, so we might going to have a slight talk of a Chris Jericho going to WWE return, also reportedly heating up. Website the following. So Undercut said another soon be on his way back to WWE. I just said last time anyone we saw Chris Jericho on AEW their programming. So this was back in April after when he flipped out on Big Bill and volunteered and left them to the feet of for deceive. Anderson Celebrity has been with All Elite Wrestling since like 2019. Anyway, his current contract is set to expire this fall, and this is a growing beef, and that its time with the company is coming to an end. And during the last episode of Wrestling Radio, speaking of Dave Mossel said that he was a talk signing a Quasidico avoiding with WWE has begun to heat up in recent days. He said, "Entering Quasidico is currently a very big story. His contract is up at the end of the year or late into the year end. So this was just currently been lots of talk about WWE. And the Moses said, I know from a WWE standpoint that this is a lot of talk. There's between there's discussions about Chris Jericho and the way people spotted about Royal Rumble until nobody has currently said anything about either where anyone currently said anything. So WWE can't closely to about his allegations contract with Chris Jericho into his current deal with AEW is paused, but it also has a date. Because of fans is set to a rumor or two that it was admitted to something more that's a big story. Just point to what's at the end of the year, but yeah, and this has been a lot of talk. So we've been hearing about it so last week from many of different people about between the stressing and with Chris so the beef that he was going to be in WWE. Anyway, Chris Jericho is only to WWE return soon. So also talk is a little more than that, but it's last silent about Chris Jericho Pro Wrestling. First look just counted as a in 3 months after the 9-time World Champion has supposed to declare his whether to consider a move back to WWE. So also of course I will consider going back there. I will consider not going back there to it says about the pounds on what this is stressing about. It is what's going on with me. Because Jericho said, I wasn't doing it at a on a walk. It was a fast event. So we will see. I mean, it's not even never say never. It's considered all your the officers in the Sioux Wesley, he said. Anti-ring Chris Jericho is going to the single most independent free agent signing in all elite wrestling history involved your eyes as a statement. So whatever you must but has a day of one talent he lent This is simply to start up a company and probably more than enough. Having to accomplish the AEW World Championship. I think his value to AEW is on the screen. Coming to work today is going less than it was that at the start with like many events, top stars like him and Page, Moxley, Kenny Omega, Kazuchika, Smastickland, Will Ospreay. I think we have probably coming to the company talks. So this must be remiss not to admit that women's roster. Avengers has more than on their full cut of AEW on television time. Animus is going to depend what the 54-year-old first and he has left to bring offers to the business and not how many more nonsense he has left to fill out on his bump main card. But engineering considered facing off his long career, one many signs in a very tall and getting many very will prove to be the cause. Hagerbrain said. So, Chris Jericho might to going to WWE without AEW. So, Chris Jericho wants to move to some ship to WWE, so he might going to return very soon, or maybe, or less. So, Chris Jericho will some to WWE, he might return then a little, never say little. So, when I do hold your mouse on Chris Jericho, might some ship to WWE, so let us know of your thoughts in the comments below. So, had the brain said, so when I do hold your mouse, the photo update on Chris Jericho be some ship to WWE, so let us know of your thoughts in the comments below. So, realize this video, and don't forget like and subscribe in this video on youtube.com. And by this time, peace.